looking at our real DeFi PulseChain ecosystem, we have Pulse moving up a little bit today, but it has been a little bit of a red couple of weeks here ever since you and I were hanging out with our fireside chat last Saturday. I don't even remember anymore. No, Saturdays ago.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Before Thanksgiving, yeah. So we have Pulse at 4 zeros and a 5.8, about a 5.9. Pulse X at 4 zeros, 1.7, and Hex combined price at about 1.65 cents. So that's where we are right now for the ecosystem. And yeah, we can just kind of take a look at that if you want to look at either Pulse or one of the probably Pulse. I think is always the best place to start. But yeah, I mean, like we've kind of come down here over the last 10 days or so. And it feels to me anyway, like we might be having some support here in the mid fives. And I guess I say it feels that way because it has been that way over the last few days. We kept thinking maybe we would gain that support over the 4 zeros and the 7 a couple of weeks ago. It just didn't quite happen, came down below it again. And I think this is one of those dips that has a tendency to really frustrate people, but shouldn't, because hey, it's frustrated me, but you also got to remember, like, we did just rally 2x off of the lows that we have seen, and this is another pullback. And I get it. I mean, it was so bullish that it was like, okay, we're gonna keep going, and now it's like we're seriously coming back to here. So I get that. I understand the frustration, but I think this is a good. I mean, I am doing everything I can to buy right now. So, what do you make of this, Ewok? Do you think we still hang out here for a little while?
I don't. I think we have hit that floor, and it's funny because I just put my mouse on the chart here, and it came up at 0.0005655, which is the exact bottom of what Hex was. That level is looking to be some good support. If we can stay above that, I think we've kind of bottomed out. It does take a little while to wash out the weak hands and the people that got in for the wrong reasons, that aren't willing to hold. And hopefully, this new floor would be very ironic if it happened to be the same number that Hex, was.
Mm-hmm.
But, like I said, it acted as resistance back here early in August when it made a run up. It fell below it and then couldn't get back above it again until here in October when it made that nice little run. And now it's acting as resistance. So let's hope that it holds. And smooth sailing from here. Things are looking good across the board. Hopefully the sentiment carries over to this ecosystem as well.
Yeah, it's looking like a good spot to me. I mean, I would certainly not be all that upset if I bought here and it dipped a little bit lower. I mean, it is what it is. I'm doing everything I can to try to get funds in to buy right now. So, I think maybe and I'm with you. I don't think we're here for too much longer, but I think this is, for me anyway, definitely a good spot to be buying. And we'll see where we go from here. We have a lot of things going on, obviously. There's always, it's just one of those things where the things that are going on, in the world of crypto and everything, you can assign any story, any narrative, any macro thing you want to what's happening. But usually if the candles are there, it's already in there somewhere. So we'll just continue watching that price, but definitely a spot that we want to be buying for sure here. And I, like you said, Ewok, I don't want to get too comfortable with these prices. Like I could see us bouncing off here and going right up to where we were before. And who knows? We've got a month left in 2023. This is an interesting question to ask. I know I've been seeing our friend Crypto 7 saying this, but do you see? Maybe this is what he said. I don't know. I could be totally making this up. Do you see? Not that it matters all that much, but do you see Pulse getting back to sack rate by the end of 2023? And for anybody who somehow doesn't know what that is, that'd be 100th, I guess. Yeah, 3 zeros
and a 1. I kind of don't want it to, actually. Other than to see, Katie going topless. I kind of don't want it.
She doesn't pay. She doesn't do. There's no way she pays that off. I can't see that.
Who knows? But I don't know. I would rather see.
She's got a YouTube channel now. No, I don't know if there's like an OnlyFans portion. Okay. Guess we'll find.
But anyway, I would much rather see a nice little organic rise. I don't want to get out of control with the parabolic rise quite yet, because when they rise like
Pair of
that,
breasts, you don't want a pair of breasts rise, is what you're
right,
saying.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only because when they rise that fast, that quickly, it usually comes down pretty hard. I'd rather see it just kind of creep up on us, and get there, even if it's by, February or so, right before the
Mhm.
halvening, maybe in March. But I really again, I don't want to see it go crazy by the end of the year, because usually when they run up like that, they kind of fall pretty hard. Now, it may not come the whole way back down, in which case, those are also healthy. But I just think the chances of it coming back down faster and harder are more likely if we do take a parabolic stab back up to sack level. I'd rather see it just creep up there and people be like, "Oh my God, it's back to sack level." And how did that happen? Just a nice,
Yeah.
slow, steady, gradual, more people entering the ecosystem, more people participating, more projects getting launched we're going to talk about one of them here shortly, but things like that, I think, will give more credibility to the blockchain and onboard more
Yeah.
people.